Here we go again. It is another game here from the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence. The third of the day. And this is a non-scoring reserve fixture of the ongoing U-17 Elite Girls Championship. And today we get to see the reserve sides of Volta region and Greater Accra region. And this is how these two sides have lined up. For Volta region, there's Bansa Precious, Yomash Rose, Domevenu Alfreda, Sadzi Gladys, Sosu Doris, there's Machine Belinda, Poble Eliklim, Dushi Janet, Akakpo Lav, Awukuvi Kostiv, as well as Nikulokpo Faustina, completing that starting 11 for Todzi Gold News and Godo Julius, head coach and assistant respectively. For Greater Accra, these are the ladies that have been calling line up. There's Janet Sewa, Rahina Tumumuni, Doka Sebua, Agnes Agbovi, Rabia Tuabas, Esther Moa, Charlotte Asare, Princess Boache, Esmeralda Ashite, and Portia Asare, completing the starting 11 for Henry N.L. Metal, who is assisted by Gerard Kabu. And our center referee is Jewel Jando, assisted on line 1 by Princess in Cancer. Line 2, we have Charity Kandanoba, and the fourth assistant referee duty today is Mary Bwedua Ochre. Volta region have switched up their jersey for today. They are in a white apparel with black shorts. And then Greater Accra in that red and black jersey with white shorts and green horses too much. The two will pick their moment to share a word of prayer. Before the game, bull kick of here. The two will chant, will pray, hoping for the very best. Greater Accra will be playing from left to right, and Volta region responding from right to left. Volta region letting out their chant. And we'll get ready for that game between these two sides. We're all set and ready, and Jewel's whistle will go. Volta region taking on Greater Accra region in that non-scoring fixture for today. And Greater Accra already called to defend. They have the ball now. Esther Tent down the left, and she keeps it out. Jewel would officiate her second game here. Fine referee from Rangahafu region. True to her ground and executing all that she's been taught at that catch them young referee. Esther was in the way again. Greater Accra region stringing their passes together. And Rabiatu will pick it up down the right. Here comes Rabiatu looking for options, sends it ahead, but Princess was unable to pick it up in time. Rabiatu will race down to the corner area with Captain Faustina of Volta region. Sends a throw in. And out the ball goes. Rabiatu picks the throw in. Volta region have that opportunity now. Ball sent in, but unable to be kept in play. Volta region showcasing their reserve side. A number of these have not had an opportunity of any game in the past 3 days. Precious sends one in, headed down by Dorcas through the middle. Volta region, they're fighting for it, clashing to each other. Picked up by Janet. Janet turns. A Great Accra will clear their lines and sweep it to the other side. Here's Love. Still in their own half, Great Accra. Esmeralda down the left. Pressures will guide that ball out. Sends that throw in. She was looking for Gladys, but they're beating to it. Great Accra on the run. Down the left. Brings down her marker. But they still have the advantage. Switch play down the right looking for Princess. This Princess up against her marker. Princess is beating to it. And they will clear their lines. Rose, Volta region. But Great Accra, Agnes. Ball is returned. Agnes is racing to it. And she's brought down by referees as play continues. Gets up on her feet. Get a bite at it. Finds Esmeralda. But here they go. Rahina too. Gets her head to it. Back to Esmeralda. Down the right. They are trying to find their way around here. Portia tears away. Great Accra racing with the ball on the left hand of attack. That ball through. Unfortunately couldn't fall through to Esther. Faustina will hold on for Volta region 10th. And here is Great Accra. Twisting and turning in the middle is Agnes. Agnes. Ball forced to the defense of Great Accra. And Rose will pick it up. Rose having that 1-2 with Janet. She shoved her mark off, but unable to keep it in play. The last 4 minutes has been interesting. Volta region 0, Great Accra 0. Goal kick. Janet will leave it for Rahina. They're surging forward, but they are blocked. And Volta region on the run. Try one. Janet had the punch to it. Charlotte. And the referee's whistle had already gone. There was a player down on the turf. It was Rahina. When she went in for that clearance, she couldn't get back up on time. And she saved Great Accra on that occasion. They would have conceded by now. Here's Princess chasing after that ball, got her foot to it. It's still Princess. Calls for the ball. She's racing down the right. Here is Princess. Takes her time. And she was sending it back to Dorcas, but she doesn't do that in time. Dorcas finally gets a hold of it. Great Accra. They'll switch play to the left, looking for Rabiatu. That was just too much. Rabiatu tried. She wins the applause of her colleagues. They know she could have done much better. 5 minutes gone, and it's still goalless between Volta region and Great Accra region. This fixture, however, is non-scoring, basically for the reserve sides of these two regions. That ball is swinging, eludes everyone, and Ellie Plume was able to put herself in the way. Center referee Jewel will call for calm, and it will be a goal kick to Volta region. We've had 2 group games already, and these 2 having a bite at that non-scoring fixture. We've seen other regions in previous days. And here they come, Volta region down the right. There's Akubi. Akubi's ball sent through the middle. Finds Love. She's left down the left on her own. Rose sends the back heel. But Greater Accra pick up the pieces. Here's Dorcas. Dorcas finds Princess. Princess go past her marker. This is Princess. She's brought down. Brought down. And raise that advantage for Greater Accra. Free kick. Dorcas sends one in deep up front. The ball will be returned to Agnes. Agnes was unlucky on that account. Her colleague Charlotte just blasted through to her. And they're on the run again. Here's Janet. Her ball is returned. Volta region surging forward. There they go, tearing away. They're looking for Alfreda. And Janet, once again, has been saved by the whistle. Jewel will be looking to dish out her first yellow card. And she shows that to Alfreda. Alfreda picks up the first yellow card after 8 minutes. And it will be a goal kick to Greater Accra. Leaves that ball for Rahina. Rahina sends one in down the left. Ball headed down. Agnes down the left. They're on the attack. Greater Accra. Here they come. Twisting and turning. It's still Greater Accra holding on in the area of Volta region. Nyamicha steps in to help and she shoved off the ball. 9 minutes. Volta region 0, Greater Accra 0. Volta region so far holding their own. Does not go past them. But for how long will they hold on? Nyamicha's ball in. Ellie Klim steps up. Ball gets out of hand. And she's lucky. Her defenders were there to help her out. But Nyamicha is still there, lacking around, sends one, looking for Princess. And here's Ellie Klim. She lets it roll. And finds Precious. Precious down the left. Doka sends that in swinger. Rose hoping to pick that up for Volta region. She does get her foot to it. Play has been halted by Jewel Jando. Center referee from the Bono Hafu region. Her second game of the series. And it'll be a free kick to Greater Accra. Rahina too. Rahina's balling. Ellie Klim watches on as it rolls over. 10 minutes gone. 25 more to be played in the first half. The reserves of Volta region and Greater Accra showing what they have on the bench as well. Faustina's ball down the right, stopped. Esmeralda gets it through, but Greater Accra pick up the pieces. Here's Princess. Her pass went straight to Faustina. Faustina blasts the ball through. Still fighting for it, but here's Greater Accra down the right looking for Dorcas. Dorcas beats Precious away this time around. Here's Dorcas. She's stopped by Janet. "11 minutes gone. And it's goalless between these two sides, Volta region and Greater Accra region. Sewing quickly affected. Faustina holds on. Says that deep one in and out of play it goes. Volta region with some great players as well as Greater Accra on their bench, and we get to see them away from their regulars who get to start. In the past 3 match days, these two are yet to show what they also have. Here's Dorcas. Ball will go out of touch again. Greater Accra mounting all of that pressure. And Dorcas will pick up the throw-in again. Dorcas looking for Princess. She's sandwiched and ball will fall out. Another attacking throw. Greater Accra. This time Dorcas was looking for different options. She sends it down the left. Nyamicha will wait for the ball to bounce, but unlucky on that occasion. There they go. Janet racing to it for Volta, and she's halted almost immediately. Rahina will not let her go past her. And Charlotte also watching on keenly. Throwing Volta region. Ball swung in Rose late on that occasion, but they'll pick up the pieces. Volta region send it wide. Rose is racing to it, and that ball is guided off. 13 minutes done, and it's still goalless. Doris got in the way, but she did little to help Volta region. Dorcas with a throwing. Ball headed down by Doris, picked up by Agnes. Agnes will switch play to the left, and she was looking for Esther. Esther was late to it, ball control. Nyamicha couldn't keep it in play. Here they come. Belinda. Nyamicha will take over on the left flank. She's brought down. Belinda brought down her marker. And she looks like she's in a lot of pain. Nyamiche. She'll walk away and leave that free kick for Portia to pick up for Greater Accra. She had Awukuvi standing up above her, as well as Belinda. Portia. Portia takes her time, finds a spot, sends one in, and right across the face of goal. Goal kick, Volta region, and it's Faustina. Faustina will send one in, but still in a goal area. Greater Accra tried. Here's Doris, she's beaten to it. Dorcas will move away from Princess, but gets back to her, and she's equally offside. Princess was caught in that offside position. And it'll be a free kick advantage to Volta region. Faustina help to the right spot to be able to send that in. Faustina's ball. Deep one. Greater Accra. Pick up the pieces. Here they come. Rabiatu. Rabiatu finds Esther. Down the left is Nyamiche. Late to that one, but she'll turn around, keeps it in play, sends an in swigger straight into the body of Doris. Goalless at this point in time between Volta Region and Greater Accra. We've done 16 minutes. It's a non-scoring fixture for the reserves of these two sides. Corner kick, Greater Accra Region. Now Michelle Zenswinger headed out. Throwing, sent into Portia. Portia unable to turn. Greater Accra. Rabiatu left behind. And the player goes down. Jewel will allow the game to continue. Agnes sends that in straight into the woodwork. And Jewel now saw that there was a player down. Volta Region have a player down. Ewukuvi looks to be in a lot of pain, and already the medics are there to assist her in any sort of pain. She's been helped aside as directed by the center referee for game to continue. Ewukuvi looking back at her colleagues, hoping it will just be momentarily. Goal kick. Faustina picks it up for Volta Region. Her ball through the middle. And it's cleared. Looking for Dorcas, but unfortunately, Precious got to it first. Here is Greater Accra. Agnes brought down, but play will continue. Looking to put it through. Precious once again shows up. And they're tearing away down the right. Brought down her marker, Agnes. Cannot believe that went against her. A head coach, however, will caution her not to complain, but play to the whistle. And the center referee will caution the referees, the coaches I should say, to reduce the noise coming from the bench. Janet receives that ball beautifully for Volta Region. We should be able to keep it in play. She's helped to take that ball out by Charlotte. Defense of Greater Accra up to the task. And Janet picks up that goal kick for Greater Accra. Janet to Charlotte. Charlotte sends a short one through. Ball returns to her. And here they go. Finds Agnes. Agnes is staring away. Looking to put Princess through. But Precious beats her to it. Down the right of attack. Princess is lacking a little. 19 minutes gone. Volta Region 0, Greater Accra 0. The reserves of the two sides. And a non-scoring fixture. Prepping the way for the champion of champions later at 3 p.m. between Malta Guineas Women's Premier League winners, please ladies, and last season's Women's FA Cup winners as well, Faith ladies. Though relegated, they will fancy a trophy to reward themselves for all of that efforts in last season. We'll get to witness that game later at 3 p.m. But now is the U-17 Elite Girls Championship ongoing. Doris got her foot to it, and Precious couldn't get it. 20 minutes done. Volta Region 0, Greater Accra 0. Faustina Storing. Ball headed away by Esmeralda. Greater Accra will step up, and it's Rahina. Doris also got her foot to it, looking for Rose. Rose unable to get there in time. Dorcas on throwing duties for Greater Accra. Ball sent through. Princess wants it, got her foot to it, but the whistle had already gone. Princess went over her marker to be able to get her foot to it, and center referee was just there watching keenly. Free kick Volta region. Agnes blasts the ball down the right, hoping to catch Kuvi or Janet down the right. Both of them were late. And here's Janet. She returns it. Janet. Belinda picks it up for Volta region, but she loses out almost immediately. Gets it again for Volta region, twisting and turning. And her play has been halted as well. Faustina keeps it intact at the back for Volta region. Here's Precious. Precious down the left. And Dorcas will take over for Greater Accra. Blast that ball through. And she's looking for Esther up front. Esther beaten to it by Love. Nyamiche, Sergeant forward, switches to her right. Here's Princess. Princess, she'll try a shot. Who'll take over for her? Nyamiche is there, but she's offside. Princess sent a good ball through, while the recipient, Nyamiche, was already offside. Volta region left off the hook. 22 minutes down, and it's goalless between these two sides. Non-scoring fixture of the U-17 Elite Girls Championship. And it's also a way to showcase what they both have on the bench. We've seen the other regions have their 10, and this morning it is a 10 of Volta region and Greater Accra. If you're just joining, it's goalless between these two sides. Greater Accra identified in that red and black jerseys on white shorts, and Volta region white jerseys and navy blue shorts with black hoses to match. The distinct between these two sides. There's a player down on the turf, and she's up on her feet, and will continue on the other side. The referee will drop that ball to Janet. She balloons one in. Doris wants it for Volta region. Princess gets ahead to it for Greater Accra. Here's Dorcas. Dorcas down the right, searching through Faustina. Sports play. Doris sends that one through the middle. And Alfreda was heckled by Agnes. Agnes says it to Doris. Dorcas. Volta region. Sergeant forward. And their play has been halted by Rahina too. Janet was trying to weave her way through to the goal area of Janet. Forward Janet trying to get to goalkeeper Janet. And unfortunately Rahina too got in her way. There's a player down on the turf. And she's held by referee Jewel Jando. That was Doris Sosu. Referee Jewel calls for that throwing to be affected. Volta region. And some of their players squeezing in a drink, and Jewel will not have any of that. Wants them, and game will continue. Here's Faustina. Faustina's throwing. Turns around, and Janet is there to hold on for Greater Accra. Rahina signals for Janet to send a long one through. She does, and Esther had to battle with Faustina. She couldn't get a hold of that one. Nyamiche is brought down. Belinda had her hand up, and she was right. It's a free kick advantage to Volta region. Faustina sends that firepower through and almost beat Janet. But on her second attempt, she grabs the ball for Greater Accra. That would have been a beautiful goal, but she returns the ball. Esther lurking around, but Faustina had her foot to it, finds Belinda down the right. Belinda was beaten to it. Nyamiche made sure she did not allow her to continue with that play, and her throwing is fouled. 26 minutes done in the first half. Volta Region 0, Greater Accra 0. We are throwing advantage to Greater Accra. Ball sent through to Esmeralda. Esmeralda switch play. Finds Charlotte. Still in the middle. Here they come. Esmeralda for Greater Accra. Finds Esther. Esther surging forward. Sends it down the left for Nyamiche. Nyamiche against Belinda. Nyamiche keeps it in play, but Belinda will not allow her continue. The two sides are engaged in the non-scoring fixture for the ongoing U-17 Elite Girls Championship. And it's Volta Region 0, Greater Accra 0. Throwing quickly affected. Here's Nyamiche. Sends a long one in. But Faustina holds on for Volta Region. Ball is not out. Kept in play. Here they come. Princess will try. The drive was just too much. Greater Accra picking up every opportunity to go at Volta Region. But the effort way too much. Here's Faustina. Sends one in. Received. Returned. Looking for Agnes. But Gladys will beat her to it. Sends her the other way around. Here's Volta Region twisting and turning. They lose out. Esmeralda tears away. Places it through for Esther. Esther! And she sends it home. Esther grabs the first goal for Greater Accra. Nice goal there. After 28 minutes, Greater Accra have a goal to show for all of their effort. Esther picked her spot, and Ellie Plim saw the direction of that ball, but just couldn't pounce on it in time. Good play between Princess and Esther. They were running up front, hoping to get the goal, and she does. The restart play from the center, Volta Region. Ball headed down. Agnes gets in there, finds Esmeralda. Here's Rahina to Charlotte. Back to Agnes, on looking, sends it to Dorcas. Some enterprising player. Dorcas surging forward, putting Esther through again, but this time she's offside. Esther was trying her luck at it again. We're still in the first half and we've done 30 minutes. Free kick, Volta Region. Here is Faustina. Sends one in down the right, it's halted. Gladys gets into it. They are beaten to it, and there they go. Nyamiche turns around for Greater Accra. Will take her time. Releases to Esmeralda. She shoved off that one. Esther was late. Esmeralda keeps it in play, looking for Princess, but Ellie Plim gets to it. It's 30 minutes in the first half, and Agnes dummies beautifully, goes around Gladys. Still Agnes releases to Esther. Esther once again against Faustina, but this time Faustina shows strength and will guide it out of touch. 31 minutes. We have 4 more to play in the first half, and Volta Region left licking their wounds. They are down by a goal. Greater Accra continue to show dominance and show the quality they have even on their bench. These are not regulars or starters for any of these two sides, and we get to see them play as well. Volta Region There they go on the attack. Rose stands her ground. And that short pass to Doris is stolen away from her. Esther has dropped deep to pick up the ball. And Love steps in her way. Love Poto, she's brought down. The minutes are going by. We've done 32. And Greater Accra have a goal to show. Great goal converted by Esther in the 28th minute from the center. After that ball was put through to her from Agnes. Free kick for Stina, straight to goalkeeper Janet. There's power in her kick. And Janet was very focused and ready for that one. Esther couldn't get to it, and ball falls back to Faustina. She's going forward, finding a way up front. She's brought down. The referee says play will continue. Esmeralda's ball down the left for Nyamiche. Nyamiche is bundled down, and Love is the opponent. Love is the culprit. Free kick. Free kick, Greater Accra. Nyamiche. Her ball in was not the best, and Ellie Klim will hold on to it for Volta region. Ellie Klim tries one herself, and it gets the other side looking for Aukubi. Nyamiche joined in clearing that one, and so it's advantage to Volta region. Here's Gladys, sends a throw in. Janet will turn around, trying to tear away. Her ball is sent in. Aukubi couldn't turn around in time. They still have control of the ball. It's headed down, and Agnes will take over for Greater Accra. Here's Nyamiche, and Belinda brings her down painfully. Looks to be in a lot of pain, and will attract a yellow card. Medics called upon to attend to Nyamiche. So on spotting from Love attracts the yellow card. And Scotland remains 1-0 in favor of Greater Accra region. They are the ladies in red and black jerseys with white shorts to go. And Volta region identified in the white jerseys and navy blue shorts with black hose. Nyamiche has helped aside for game 2 continue. But free kick will be advantage to Greater Accra. Charlotte got a foot there, but here's Agnes tearing away. And already referee has spotted that infringement. 35 minutes done. On way to tea time that could be added on for the first half to come to an end. And there's another free kick for Volta region. Here's Faustina. Faustina sends a deep one in. Unfortunately, this time around, way out of target. Janet steps out to pick up the pieces. And we're waiting for our fourth referee, Mary Bodu Archery. We'll be doing 2 minutes, and already in the second of the 2. 1 minute gone. And here they come, Dorcas, unable to get to it in time. Charlotte was looking to find Dorcas down the left. Precious. Ball ballooned. Esther wants it. Lav was there. Fosina sends that back heel to Lav. Lav will progress with the ball. Here they come. Gladys. Volta turning around, looking to find their way. Rahina too got her foot to that one. She was beaten on that occasion. Janet surging forward down the right. And they will clear their lines. As far as Agnes, she will also make that progression, looking for Nyamiche. Nyamiche got her body to it, but Fosina is there, huge, and covers her. She goes down. Two minutes done. Two minutes gone. And the first half, plus additional time, all exhausted. We're waiting for Central Refugee or John Doe to bring this half to a close. She looks to her watch. And that could be the last kick of this half. Greater Accra with that free kick. Sends one in. Headed out by Doris. Agnes with that progression. And yes, that is the end of the first half. Ended Volta Region 0, Greater Accra 1. We'll take a break here. We'll be back after recess for the last 35. Game resumes. Game resumes here. The Ghana Mantoka Center of Excellence already. Greater Accra are surging forward looking for the second. Here they come. Rabiatu was in the midst. She still holds on. And finally, Faustina will clear. Esmeralda got her body to it. Greater Accra now playing from right to left. And Volta responding from left to right. They go again. Here's Esther. Shoves off her marker. And that ball will go straight to Eliklim. Jewel will say that should be a goal kick. Portia bumps into Janet. But here they go again. Charlotte to clear her lines. Picked up down the left. Rose, dummies, turns around. And there's no one there. Agnes picks up the pieces. Tears away. Here's Agnes. She's surging forward. Push the ball through. And already Greater Accra are in that offside position. "36 minutes done. Volta Region 0, Greater Accra 1. We prep and get ready for the champion of champions between Please Ladies and Faith Ladies. Ball headed down. Jewel's whistle will go. Free kick, but she directs for it to be taken at the right spot. Charlotte releases to Rahina too. Rahina takes that quick one. Here's Agnes. Agnes sets the ball through. Here's Rabiatu. Rabiatu is allowed to go. Rabiatu against Eliklim. Rabiatu shoved up by Faustina, brought down and leaves that ball for Esther. She'll blast it in, and there goes the second. Esther grabs the second for Greater Accra Region. She got the first on the 28th minute, and on the 37th minute, she grabs the second for Greater Accra. That was a good run. Agnes was able to put Rahina through with that ball. But Elik Klim on the first account stopped her. But Esther was there to pounce on it. She did. And here they have the second Greater Accra Region, Volta Region. Have a tall order to climb. Ball will be restarted from the center. Gladys leaves it for Janet. Janet sends that ball back. And they will seek to advance forward, but here's Rahina too. Rahina finds Princess down the right. Puts it through looking for Esther. Esther will leave it for Dorcas. She's brought down in the process. Awukuvi was the culprit. And it will be advantage falling to Greater Accra. Jewel Hawks play and headed straight to the bench of Volta Region. Looks like she might just show head coach of Volta Region. So the good news, the yellow card. He asked why, and she says you are just screaming too much on the touchline. 39 minutes gone, Volta Region 0, Greater Accra 2. Princess keeps that ball in play, finds Esther, but Elik Klim is there. Elik Klim holds on to the ball. Shot one to Faustina. Faustina decides to send that long one in, headed down by Rahina too. Agnes had her foot up and straight into the back of Awukuvi. The attention of the medics has been drawn, and Awukuvi will have to be attended to. We've done 40 minutes on the clock, 30 more to be played. Volta Region 0, Greater Accra 2. There's a non-scoring fixture. The reserves of these two sides who are also participating in the U-17 Elite Girls Championship ongoing here. The Gadaman Soccer Center of Excellence began on Wednesday, and today is match day 4. Volta Region will effect the first change in this game. And Awudi Kafui will be making her way onto the pitch. We'll wait for the confirmation to see whose place she's going to take. Faustina sends a long one in. Princess is racing to it. Just as Precious. Faustina gets in there once again for Volta Region. Here's Charlotte. Charlotte clears her lines and a Greater Accra save. There's a player down on the turf, and the referee Jewel is asking if she needs attention. Is Janet, and there goes that change. Precious is sacrificed, and her place is taken by player number 15, Awudi Kafui. Awudi Kafui waiting for Precious to get to the touchline. And then she heads in. Precious banter out. And in goes Awudi Kafui. So infected on the other side. Rose challenging for it. Got her foot to it, but she was beaten. Here's Greater Accra. And the ball is halted once again. Free kick, Volta Region. And Faustina is the lady doing Volta Region all the honor. She sends one in and straight to Janet. It's about her third straight shot at goal. And all three has been held on to by Janet. Esmeralda is down. There's a player down on the turf. Temporary hold up here. And she's being attended to. Greater Accra have the upper hand. They have 2 goals better than Volta Region. It's Nyamiche. And she's held aside to continue with treatment to her stomach for game 2 continue. Ball dropped to Janet. She holds on to it. Balloons it in. Doris got to it. Here's Princess. Challenged. And Portia gets in the way of Janet, trying to stop her. But play continues. And they'll clear their lines. Greater Accra signaling to center referee Jewel. Janet handled the ball according to the players. But the referee would have none of that. And the corner kick falls to Volta Region. Awukuvi sends an in swinger straight to the waiting arms of goalkeeper Janet. Janet will spread that play looking for Dorcas. Dorcas sends it for it to Princess, but there's a player down on the turf again. Janet is asking if she will need medical assistance. But she's up on her feet and walking away. Ball will be dropped. Rabiatu sends one in looking for Esther. Esther is racing. Natalie Clean is there. Here's Ellie Plim. There's a long one in. And heads go up. Charlotte had her head to it. So in Volta region. Belinda Stoin. Portia got it first, but Faustina is there, always ready to serve that tender boat. Janet is racing. Janet the goalkeeper and Janet the forward, both racing to the ball. And the advantage will fall to Greater Accra because that came up the foot of Faustina. Jewel direct to the right spot for that throwing to be picked. "46 minutes done. Volta Region 0, Greater Accra 2. Esther had a foot to it. A ball is sent through to Janet. Will Janet be able to pick it up? Heads go up. Still Janet. Portia is there. There's a player down in the goal area of Greater Accra. And immediately the medics are called upon to her assistance. 47 minutes done, and Volta Region are still looking for a way around Greater Accra. They are down by 2 goals. Temporary hold up here. That is a reserve fixture between these two sides who already have regulars in the ongoing tournament. We get to see what they have on their bench as well. Good to see the great talents on display. And Greater Accra have Esther putting them in front twice in the 28th and 37th minutes. They have 2 goals to show. Bad news. Volta Region. Looks like the player might have to be stretched off. And Volta Region are down by a woman. Referee, good news, goes through the faces on his bench. And I'm sure he's asking himself who will be able to step in. At a stance now, they are a woman down. Belinda Stoin. Ball headed out. Doris is chasing for it. Nyamicha is there. Nyamicha is challenged. Yes, Belinda. She's stripped. Stands on her feet. Sends one in. And Greater Accra gets Rahina there. Princess loses out on it. Dorcas controls, laces it through. But Faustina gets to it before Princess. Volta Region will have to get a player in. And we've done 50 minutes, 20 more to be played. Faustina receives that throw-in. Sends one through. Down the right. Here's Dorcas looking for Esther. That was too much for her to pick up. Ellie Klim has it. Volta Region 0, Greater Accra 2. Here's Ellie Klim. Dorcas will step up. Rabia 2. And the whistle has already gone. The whistle had already gone. Free kick. For Sina. Headed down. Esther finds Nyamiche. Nyamiche is shoved off by Love. Goes down in pain. Goes down. And Nyamiche is being attended to. Volta Region are yet to respond to that injury. They are down by a player. Volta Region are getting ready for a change. Nyamiche has helped the side. Free kick. Rabiatu's kick. Return to her. She's looking for a way to get it back in. Finds Rahina. Rahina down the right. Looking for Dorcas. But Rose steps up and saves Volta Region on that account. Abukuvi is off of the pitch. The reason Volta Region have 10 ladies now. We'll wait to see who takes her place. And Greater Accra are rather looking to have a substitution done. Volta Region holding on with the 10 ladies. Here they come. Down the left. Esther drops deep. But Portia shoved off that one. And it's to her advantage. Greater crash throwing. Looking for Esther. Doris is there. Alfreda. And Portia holds on. Finds Esther. Esther turns around, but her ball is blocked. Portia, this time switching to her right, hoping to have found Princess. Princess loses out, but Esmeralda is there, picks up the pieces. There's Dorcas racing to it. Faustina, Starwalt, holds on for Volta Region. She will dummy and surges forward. Leaves it for Gladys. And Esther picks it for Greater Accra. Back to Agnes. Agnes was looking to put Portia through. Faustina lurking around with Esther. And Agnes picks it up. Esmeralda. Dorcas. Down the right. Greater Accra still have the control. Here's Dorcas. And the side netting. 54 minutes gone. Volta Region 0. Greater Accra 2. Change to Greater Accra. Agnes is sacrificed. And her place is taken by Abigail Awusiwa. We'll wait for the changes to be effected by Volta Region as well. We'll wait for that confirmation, but in the meantime, corner kick. Dorcas sends one in. Rose who head it out. Esmeralda's ball. Down the right. That in swing guy said, yes, Esther. But the flag is already up. Volta region have 2 changes on their mind. Another player down. Looks like Doris. And the attention of the medics have been drawn to her. She might also have to be stretched off. Not looking good for Volta region. Ukuvi is out and yet to be replaced. And there's another player who looks like she has to be stretched off. Ukuvi's place will be taken by player number 5. Aheto Desire gets in the game for Volta region. And Rose is also substituted. Game continues. Temporary hold up here. Play will resume. Here's Faustina. Controlled. Great Accra will pick up the pieces. And it's still Agnes. Alfreda is brought down. Volta region still holding on. Turns around. Here's Ruth. Her ball is headed down. Doris wanted that. Belinda knew that was just too much for anyone to pick up and get into that goal area. 58 minutes done. Volta region 0. Greater Accra 2. Here's Janet. Plans that goal kick close to her. Sends it to Rahina. But she's unable to keep it in play. Advantage forced to Volta region. We have 11 more minutes to play. And Volta region getting closer every second. Looking like they would want to find that equalizer pretty soon. These are Janet grabs another timely save for Greater Accra region. Agnes playing through the middle, and already Esther is offside. Esther together with Rabia too. We're hoping to have picked up that ball from Agnes. Volta region with 2 more changes to be done. Dorcas controls. Finds Princess. She shoved off that one. Esmeralda Sends it forward. Princess is late. Gets the read in time. Leaves it for Dorcas. Dorcas sends that in swinger. Wester late again to that one. Greater Accra finding their way and hoping for more goals, but they're unable to get it in time. Ball balloon the other way, and Jewel just there in time. Volta region to effect 2 more changes that will see Godsway and Ella head into that game. We're in the last 9 minutes. Volta region 0. Greater Accra 2. Temporary hold up here. That was Ella. Heads into the game. Game will continue. Janet. Janet holds on to the ball once again. But he now try a lack at that goal kick. Headed down by Godsway. Volta region. Controlled. Here's Abigail. Abigail making that surge and run. Finds a leeway. Plays it through with Rabiatu. Rabiatu turns beautifully, finds Agnes. Agnes is shoved off. Agnes is shoved off. Game continues. There's another player down on the turf, and she will also have to be attended to. Free kick. Greater Accra region. Rahina too. Steps up for Greater Accra. Rahina's ball to no one in particular, and Ellie Klim is there to hold on. Volta region. Here's Dorcas. They're beaten to it. Brings down the marker. And it was Ellie Klim that was on that surge and run, but she was halted. Esmeralda knew she had to pick that for the team. Ready for the consequences. And it will be a free kick against Greater Accra. Forsina steps up. And she is ready to do that connection for them. Here's Faustina. Leaves it for Ellie Klim. Ellie Klim sends that ball in, and out it goes. Less than 5 more minutes to play. We'll wait for time that will be added on, and then we'll prep ourselves for the big showdown of the day. Champion of champions, Malta against Women's Premier League champions, up against Women's FA Cup champions. Please, ladies, we'll take on Faith Ladies at 3 p.m. here at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence. Janet helps progress the ball back to goalkeeper Janet and her Greater Accra side. In the end, she leaves it for Rahina to pick up that goal kick. Rahina's ball travels as far as Rabia to. She had her foot to it. Agnes wants it, but Doris sends it through. Here's Janet ballooning the ball through Esmeralda, but they'll pick it up again. Desire, not what she really looked at for. Ellie Klim's ball blocked, but she'll try it again and gets a goal in. Pull one back for Volta Region, and it's Volta Region 1, Greater Accra 2. Three more minutes to be played, and it looks like Volta Region are gradually pulling their weight. Esther will restart play for Greater Accra. Down the left, here's Portia. Portia's ball through Esmeralda, finds Agnes. Agnes back to Portia. Portia is laying Rabiatu through. Rabiatu racing for it. Rabiatu against Ella, and Ella will shove her away. Ella strong on her foot. Just shrugs her aside and picks up the ball for Volta Region. Referee Jewel calls for the ball and prefers it to be changed. A little too hard for play. We have a minute and some 50 seconds more to go. Volta Region have pulled one back, and so it's 2-1 at this point in time. This is a non-scoring reserve fixture every other match day. Heads go up. Charlotte heads it down. They'll pick up the pieces. Rabiatu tries to turn, but Doris got in the way. Here's Abigail. Abigail blasts the ball down the right. Finds Dorcas. Dorcas is racing. Dorcas is beating to it. And her play has been altered by Ellie Klim. Corner kick to Greater Accra. So in according to the lines, referee whistle is gone. Kafui is ready to effect that throwing. We are 40 seconds away from the blast of the whistle. If no other time is being added on. Dorcas sends that across. Here's Ella. Agnes couldn't hold on to it. Here's Godsway. Godsway twisting and turning. So surges forward for Volta Region down the left, puts it through for Desire. Desire against Rahina too, and she prefers safety. 6 more seconds to go. It looks like we'll be doing 3 more minutes. 70 exhausted. Mary Brody Archery gives us a confirmation, and it's 2 minutes. We're already 20 seconds away. Princess sends that throw in, and it's headed out by Kafui. She picks up that progressive throw in again, and she'll leave it behind for Rabia to pick up for Greater Accra. Sends that long throw looking for Esther. Esther is sandwiched, and ball will go out. Play will continue here. We have less than a minute to play. Kafui unfortunately has been flashed with a yellow card. Volta Region 1, Greater Accra 2. Throwing ball sent back towards Nyamiche. She sends one in, headed down. We are 30 seconds away from the end of this game. Volta Region 1, Greater Accra 2. They lifted themselves up in the last 10-15 minutes. Got a goal. Faustina sends one through. Eludes everyone. Agnes got her foot to it. They will pick it up themselves, Volta Region. Alfred has been shrugged off. Bando the side. Rabiatu tries to get it. She wins it. Here's Princess. Princess blasts that ball through, but Ella is there. Ella stands in her way. But that was too much for Abigail to pick up. And Portia will apologize immediately. We are done with the 2 minutes. And time is added on, has been exhausted. You could be getting closer to the last kick of this game. Ellie Klim lays it through for Faustina. Faustina wastes no time. Here's Portia. Doris got in her way. Advantage to Greater Accra. Portia could offer us the last kick of this game. She does. And that is the final whistle. This non-scoring fixture between Volta Region and Greater Accra has ended 2-1 in favor of Greater Accra. We'll be back at 3 p.m. to bring you that champion of champions between Police Ladies and Faith Ladies, winners of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League and Women's FA Cup respectively.